Okay, welcome back, and yeah, I just reloaded, so the play mode is a little bit crazy. Welcome back to the adventures of Radra Boleyn as we plumb the mysteries of Westgate. We have just finished off getting a little help from what I think is a Varunian drow to get rid of an illithid. And we know the safe house is Verovan's it's somewhere in here, and the password is Verovan's treasure. Lair of the Night Masks. Okay. We also have this cult of the Faceless. And I did some research. What is over here? Oh, Martel. What's over here? What is over here? There is nothing over here. There's Sorrel. Go away. I have no wish to speak with you. There's something big happening down here. I can sense it. Go get close. Shove off, me no wanna talk to you. Yep. I kinda helped sort of finish off a lot of your friends. So I can see why. Yep. There's this mirror. So, we just loaded, so I'm not going to save. The mirror produces a reflection like any other, with one startling difference. When you look into its shiny surface, the face you see looking back at you is a formless blur. Yeah, that definitely sounds like Cult of the Faceless. Ahem, Radra Boleyn. Let's see what these people have to say. Are they friend or foe? She comes to us as we hoped. Please tell me that's not scarification. Tattoos is bad enough, but please tell me that's not scarification. We have an offer to make. Yes, you told me before. What is it? She believes we have spoken before, but we have not. She spoke to another. Come forward, sister. We are pleased she has come. Yep, there's another one. We welcome her to the Temple of the Faceless. I haven't touched a drink in days, and yet I'm seeing double. We share an appearance for now. When the time comes, we will adopt a different guise. We follow the example of our Lord, the Faceless. If you follow the Faceless, that makes us enemies. We follow the Faceless, but the Faceless does not lead us. We worship the amorphous power of the role, not the will of the being that occupies it. That being is transitory and of no import to us. In other words, we worship the mask, not the one who wears it. It is different from her worship of Sharez, whose will she reveres and seeks to enact. What's your offer, then? In our worship, we have uncovered details about the physical manifestations of the Faceless. This knowledge is of limited use, little interest to us, but she may find it valuable. In exchange for this knowledge, we seek an artifact that symbolizes the great mystery of the Faceless. A cloak currently in the possession of one known as Malavan. We have tried to obtain this cloak from Malavan, but that one is most uncooperative. If she could convince Malavan to give her the cloak, we would trade information for it. How valuable is this information? Our information will not lead her to the Faceless or save her from the wrath of the Faceless. However, her kind often finds value in the history of certain physical forms. Very well. She can find Malavan at the edifice known as Kajeel's. We understand she has recently obtained access to this place, which is barred to us. She will return to the Temple of Faceless when she has the cloak, and we will make the exchange. And I knew that guy was important. I knew there was a reason he had a name. Okay. Now I get to figure out what kind of mess I've worked myself into and what Malavon's going to ask. Westgate is a horrible, horrible place. Let's see if he's still pissy. Yep. Stop bothering me. I guess he's still stuck here, even with Kajeel dead. He still has to man the gate for 100 years. Even if it's my gate now. Hey, if it's my gate, does that mean I can kick out all these people? Patron, commoner, lizard folk, Vander Malavon.
Can I help you?
You again! I hope you've something interesting to say. I'm still bored. If you're... That's a nice cloak you have there. Let me guess, the woman Omadon put you up to this, or was it her twin? She's been pestering me about the cloak for ages. I first took her seriously and asked what she was willing to give for it. You can imagine my excitement when she said anything. That's before I learned what a little misfit she was. She could not even begin to comprehend what I wanted. In that respect, she is not unlike all the other women I've known. Why not just give her the cloak? What? This is Westgate, little sister. People don't just give things away for free. The Cromark himself will come down from his high seat and paddle your bottom for such impropriety. I need another drink. Buy us around, would you? Make it a strong one. Suddenly, a thought occurs to me. Ever hear of a drink called Elder Brew? No. It's a very rare and exotic drink made from mushrooms and strange plants that grow only in the Underdark. But the main ingredient, fluid extracted from an elder brain, is what gives it its name. There's nothing in Faerun quite like it. They say it's like your sweetest dream and your worst nightmare rolled into one. And this is the only place outside of the Underdark where it's served. I've been meaning to try it for some time, but I've never quite got up the nerve. Besides, the price is steep. In fact, too steep for me right now. If you were to buy us around, I'd be willing to trade you the cloak. Very well. Order us around. It cost him 400 gold. Do you have that much? Here you go. No, here we go, little sister. Keep 1 flagon of Elder Brew. Yeah, so we're drinking the contents, the brain juice of a mini Cthulhu, an Illithid. There you are, 1 jug of Elder Brew for a couple of very foolhardy customers. Promise not to haunt the joint if you end up getting killed, huh? Certainly not. I've haunted this place enough in life. Here, allow me to make the first toast. To my new drinking partner, may our first gulps not result in our last. Raise your glass and drink. Here. I don't feel any. Wait a minute. That's a little different. Definitely not boring. Would you like to make the next toast? Awesome. To Kajeel for having the brains to offer such a fine drink. I'll drink to that. You're not going to fall down, are you, Radra? Ich normal shot gand. I have no idea what that says. Just kluft taste harmorable. Ich don't think ich must. What the hell? Hey, good evening, Mardnit Gru. Yep, they're feeling it now. Can't even get their mouths to work. If you want to go ahead and finish your drinks, I'll call someone to carry your bodies out afterwards. Radra isn't going to die. I'm not sure about the other fellow, though. Good thing they only have 1 more drink to go. Your legs begin to waver, but you manage to steady yourself before they give way completely. After a few moments, you manage to shake off the worst effects of the drink. I made my fortitude save! Oh, me. Surprisingly, it looks like your friend is still breathing. Could be a while before he wakes up, though. Vander Malavon's cloak. Dazed, movement speed decreased. Okay, what is the big deal about this cloak? It has no stats. At all.
Direct me.
Uh-huh.
Okay, let's hope we do not get ambushed by anything on our way to deliver this cloak. Let's see if I have an antidote left. Was she wavering? Let's be completely stupid and walk around drunk out of our skulls and wielding deadly bladed weapons. Yeah, that's perfectly wise. I have no idea what she was trying to say, what the three options of she was trying to say were. That was odd. Usually, alcohol makes your intelligence go down. And he just says the same thing. He's no longer very interested. Hey! I am no longer drunken with this. I am no longer a drunk, ooh, tiefling. Psst, hey, you. Yeah, you. I got something unique for you. Real good price. What have you got? A pair of boots, madam. Will make you fast as a leopard. Why, your feet will be a veritable blur, great for adventurer types needing to escape a sticky situation. Though the woman tries to keep you from getting a good view of the object, you are nevertheless able to determine its true worth. You are able to determine that the item is a cheap forgery and as such will not provide any return on your investment. Perhaps I will return when I have more gold in my purse. Sorry to hear that, woman. You're lost. Time waits for no one. I'm off. You give tieflings a bad name. Well, tieflings already had a bad name. You confirm tieflings' bad names. Marin would skewer you. But she wouldn't. Because she's not all that horrible. Oh, Nymph Cloak +3. Wow, if I were a someone who uses charisma, like
Yes.
say a cleric or a paladin. Except for... Oh... No, do not sell. Yeah, I'll do that. Make your turning that much more powerful.
Uh-huh.
You sell robes too. How interesting. Okay. And I forgot to hit a timer. Okay. Okay, let's say that was about 8 minutes. And call 16 minutes left on the timer. Okay. Now, there's Sarl, who hates us because he's a nitwit. He's a bastard. Well, he's probably not a bastard. He's a jerk. An unfaithful jerk that I ruined his current relationship with. Okay. And talking to the creepy twins again. Apparently creepy shape-shifting twins. I wouldn't be surprised if it turns out they're doppelgangers or something similar. Are they doppelgangers? She returns bearing the cloak. Will she exchange it for information about the Faceless? Yes. We are pleased. The cloak is a sacred artifact to us, representing the silent glory of our Lord. She will not listen while we describe the history of those beings who have wielded the power of the Faceless. Afterwards she may ask questions. There have been 3 beings who have been named the Faceless. All have ruled over the night masks here in Westgate. All have exercised great power from the shadows. The first Faceless was perhaps most fitting for the name. This being was a shapeshifter who founded the night masks. While this doppelganger could not fully tap into the power of the Faceless, this one embraced the spirit of the unseen. In fact, to this day little is known of this being. The second Faceless was a merchant named Dostov who successfully hid his criminal behavior from all of Westgate, until he was eliminated by an organization known as the Harpers. It is this being's cloak you have brought us. The third Faceless, the one who rules to this day, is the most powerful of all. This being was only a copy of a man to begin with, and a very bad man at that. Moreover, whatever humanity his originator had was stripped away in one fell swoop. He's a clone? It is this third Faceless that she is undoubtedly most interested in. Does she have questions? What do you mean by a copy of a man? The current being known as the Faceless was not born of a womb, but copied from a full-grown man, a tyrannical and evil man with a lust for power. I'll bet he's King Verovan! Ooh, this clone gained its own will, though the cruelty of its originator remains deeply ingrained. Does she have other questions? How has the Faceless been stripped of his humanity? I'm fairly certain you can answer that already, given the whole vampire hunting thing. The current Faceless is affected by a powerful curse, one not unlike the curse she suffers from the mask she carries. The difference is the Faceless embraces his condition, drawing upon its strengths and using deception to hide its weaknesses. Does she have other questions? What does she wish to know? Where can I find the Faceless? That we do not know. The current Faceless would be no Faceless at all if he did not hide himself well. The Faceless goes to great lengths to keep his hiding place away from prying eyes. She would be very lucky, or unlucky, depending on one's viewpoint, to find the true lair of the Faceless. Does she have other questions? And we've asked all these. Then our deal is concluded. She should leave now, as we must perform a rite that is sacred to us. Yes, the time has come. I really don't know what's going on there. I don't know that I want to. I guess that's not a sign that can be looted. That's just there to give a brewing effect. Okay, so interesting. It's a wonder that you cannot make silver arrows. You should be able to make silver arrows. It's like, werewolves and vampires are these. There you are. I didn't get a chance to say goodbye to you before. On account of my sudden bout of unconsciousness. I see you took the cloak, as was your right. You're coming from the temple of those identical twins, aren't you? It's a shame I didn't get a chance to warn you about them. What do you mean? So they didn't. I mean, they weren't always two of those women, you know. One of them came from above a few years ago, and, well, maybe it won't happen again. What is it, Vander? Tell me. If you want to see what I mean, pay another visit to the temple sometime in the near future. I have a feeling things have changed around there. Just visit the temple again, little sister. Maybe you'll see what I mean. If you're lucky, you won't. I don't like the sounds of that. Now, if you excuse me, I'm going home. I've had far too much excitement for one day. Oh, bloody. I don't like the sound of that. There didn't used to be two of them. She returns to the temple. What is going on here? Our beliefs say we must transform ourselves when the time comes. The time came. So we adopted a new form, one that was familiar to us. Where's Omadon? Riex only stares back at you with her wide, unblinking eyes. You cannot take my appearance. We do not take her appearance, we share it. She need not be influenced by it, unless she desires to be influenced. Fine, I guess I'll be going. We are glad she accepts the way of things. Someday she will return to the temple to stay. Oh, this is just wonderful. There are now 3 women who look like my character. 2 women other than her that look like my character. That I'm thinking they're doppelgangers or something. I don't know. At least it wasn't what I thought. I thought they were going to perform some ritual that was disturbing. I thought they were going to perform some ritual to change some hapless individual into looking like them. Okay, so we have tons of green dots. Hidden House of Lyra. Night Mask Safe House. Okay, we're gonna save before we go in that. We're gonna get a little closer though. We are also going to save Death Ward. Okay, memorize
Yes.
Death Ward. Okay. Oh wow, you have lots of stuff. Yeah. It's not holy word. Blood to water? Oh, wow. Mass Cure Serious. I like that. It gets, we're going against high level undead. Is there a holy word? There is not a holy word. Celestial Bear. Undeath to death. Yeah, that's nice. Okay. Marie. What else are we looking for? Death Ward. Death Ward. Doesn't look like Death Ward is a thing here. True Scene. We'll say Flame Strike. There we are, Death Ward. How long did that last? 1 hour per level. That's awesome. Okay, level 2. All these inflicts are going to be of no use. Hold person's probably not going to be of much use either. But it might be, that might work. Lesser Dispel. I'll give it Bolt Strength. Get another Divine Favor in there, and another Shield of Faith. And you... okay. Are they trying to lure me into their little cult? Yeah, they are. Radra. Safe House. I wouldn't be surprised if one of them wasn't the... Oh, this is the Chasm room. The room that had the chasm when it came out. Huh. Okay. I wouldn't be surprised if one of them was the original doppelganger.
Follow my lead.
Veroven's treasure. I'm thinking this guy is a clone of Veroven. Oh! Bloody! I saw the trap just as I was reaching for it. Come on, I have keen senses and I'm an elf. I'm a thief. I should have seen that way. I should have seen that coming. Okay, anyway... Okay, do we want to equip our silver stuff yet? How the hell do I already have what the hell? Okay, we are going...
I'm leading? I think I deserve an extra share of the loot for this.
You're not leading.
Sure.
There you are.
My steel shall lead the way.
Okay. Cast it now or later? You know what?
Sure.
It should last about 12 hours.
Requiedi sine.
Should have cast it on leader last.
Requiedi sine. Requiedi sine.
We'll give
Requiedi
D
sine.
mana full strength as well.
Uh-huh.
Dio novo.
Hey, look at that. What the hell? What? Wow. Okay, I have skill mastery, so I can't roll less than a 5. Ah, DC 36. I should... Oh, that's going to be difficult, actually. Oof. Yay! That's a werewolf. You, what on Torah are you doing here? What, Latasha, you recognize her? You fool, it's the meddler from the Dark Dahlia I told you about. Smells so good, she does. Are we going to feed on this one too? Careful, dog. There is power in this one, power in all of them, in fact. You worry too much, this one will bleed like all the others. She'll die like the others too, and probably taste better. No, Zakaras is right. I have learned only too well to treat this one with caution. But, silence. I should kill you now, and I know this, but I am so very curious. Tell me, adventurer, how you came to find me. You should be more careful when you drop letters. Of course, the letter from Kajeel. How clumsy of me. You shouldn't chastise yourself. It's hard to hold on to physical objects when you're a cloud of gas. Yes, I shall remember that for next time, which, coincidentally, is also this time. I like where this is going. Indeed, I have enjoyed our brief time together, adventurer, but I have work to do. Come, everyone, let us destroy her.
Cario aboko.
Yeah.
Ah, there are the vermin now. Sure.
Uh-oh. NwN2, that's the, No, I'm not going to end the video right here. Let's see. Yeah, you know, I'm going to end the video here on a, bit of a cliffhanger. So, talk to you in a little bit. We are in the middle of fighting a vampire, a werewolf, a gift Yankee, and a Dwergar, which hopefully will be torn to shreds by Teresa's blade barrier. See you in a little bit.